What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Twitch, and if you know anything about Twitch, Twitch can't do anything right whatsoever. And Twitch keeps doing this dumb fuckery, and it has now led to this point where we are banning the word simp from Twitch. And yes, you heard me correctly, I said the word simp. Oh, and it's not just that. Yeah, the words incel, virgin, and simp have all been banned by Twitch. The reason why, I don't really know. But apparently it's offensive, and if you really are that soft, if you get called a simp and you take it at, like, you're offended by it, you're a bitch. I'm just gonna say it right now. If you get called a virgin, even though you really are a virgin, and you get offended, you're a bitch. If you called an incel, well, you're a fucking incel, like, big deal. Well, I have this article here that'll explain it all to us, which will make us all get 100% of our brain power to understand what the fuck Twitch was actually thinking. Twitch will no longer allow streamers and commenters to go around calling one another simps, the term a recent favorite in the Twitch community that normally refers to men who seem desperate for women's attention, will be banned when used in an insult under Twitch's upcoming revamp of its harassment policy. Incel and virgin will be banned as insults too, Twitch COO Sarah Clemens said during a live stream town hall this afternoon. Yes, because every time someone uses the word simp, incel, or virgin, it's used as a slur. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Totally makes sense, guys. Real big brain move. They totally just forget that simp wasn't meant as an insult. It was more of a joke. It just started out as just a harmless joke, and then of course a bunch of 12-year-olds started getting onto it and started, every time a guy did anything for a girl, he's a fucking simp, fucking simp. And yeah, I've used simp a lot. It's definitely a funny word to use sometimes. It's definitely a good reaction word to get a good reaction out of people. Then of course there's those SJW really soft people who just take everything super seriously and just can't take a fucking joke, and this is where it has led to. And calling someone a virgin, who gives a fuck? If you're an incel, incels are kind of a big problem because, they can lead to violence or whatever, but if you're an incel at the same time, I really don't give a fuck. The policy overhaul comes after Twitch was inundated with reports of sexual harassment within its community and complaints that the company had ignored the issue for years. Yes, because the word simp, virgin, and incel had anything to do with Twitch, let alone sexual harassment. Twitch said in June that it was committed to continuing our efforts to make Twitch a safer environment, that a review of its hateful conduct and harassment policies was underway. So what the fuck does this have to do with simp? And I get it, you're trying to review all your stuff because you just keep sexual harassment and hate speech off your platform, but again, what does this have to do with the words simp, incel, and virgin? It has nothing to do with them. It has literally no point in doing this because, simp and incel and virgin is hate speech and it's sexual harassment. No, it's not. They're fucking jokes. If I'm calling someone a simp, either, they did that simp tendency thing and they're just having the woman kneel on him and I'm just what a fucking simp. Or I'm just joking around my friends when he wants to spend time with his girlfriend, I just call him a simp. If I call someone a virgin, it's probably because they are a fucking virgin. Call someone an incel, maybe it's because they're an incel, I don't know. But apparently it's sexual harassment and hate speech to say these words. Simp is being banned under a portion of the revamped policy that prohibits derogatory statements about another person's perceived sexual preferences, even though that has literally nothing to do with the word simp. And that does include negatively targeting another person with sexually focused terms, Clemens said. Twitch is also proactively denying emotes that include all three of these terms as well. So apparently the word simp is something to do with, your sexual preference. When I go and consult the internet man's Bible called the Urban Dictionary, it clearly states that a simp is a man who puts the hoes before the bros. I didn't say it, this guy said it, not me. I just consulted the Bible. We will take action against the use of terms like simp, incel, or virgin, specifically when they are being used to negatively refer to another person's sexual practices. Using these terms on their own wouldn't lead to an actual enforcement, but we will take action if they were used repeatedly in a harassing manner. Well, guess what? You're gonna have to get ready to prepare to ban entire Twitch chats, because if anything, let me fucking tell you, if you do anything, if it's in a video game, in real life, you do anything with a girl, anything, no matter what it is on Twitch, you will be called a simp for it by the entire chat. The entire chat will call you a simp. So guess what? You're just gonna have to ban entire streamers' chats and just thousands of people or hundreds of people, or just couple people because they said the word simp in a chat. You know how fucking bullshit that is? That's pretty bullshit. Twitch's updated harassment policy lists a number of banned behaviors relating to sexual harassment. Among them is a ban on making derogatory statements about another person's perceived sexual practices or sexual morality. The policy goes on to say that will include repeatedly negatively targeting another person with sexually focused terms such as whore or virgin. It's fine if it's one of the two. I don't think it's a good thing to be calling girls whores, like, unless they really fucking deserve it. But, like, calling someone a fucking virgin, like, that's the dumbest, most petty thing possible. Like, oh my god, he called him a virgin. Like, wow, big deal, you're a fucking virgin. Who gives a fuck? So at the end of the day, Twitch, I really don't understand what you're trying to get from all this. Wow, you removed fucking incel, simp, and virgin. Yeah, now there's just going to be new internet terms people are going to come up with just to get around your petty excuses to make people stop using simp so much in chat. And stop going on about this whole sexual harassment thing going on when you keep relating that to fucking simp, when you don't even understand that's not even what the word is used for. A simp is a guy who, you know, does anything for a girl. Like, you know, we all know the term simp. I already read it from you from the Holy Bible itself. But, you know, why don't you actually begin to understand what the fuck these words actually mean, internet terms, instead of just being like, oh boy, we gotta do this because it's a bit offensive. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it, and I want to talk to you guys for a minute. Yeah, as you can clearly see, I'm using gameplay in the background. If you guys want me to go back to my normal guts head, that's perfectly fine with me. I just wanted to see, like, you guys can actually get something to watch. So if you want me to, you know, keep the gameplay, then just tell me in the comments. If you want me to go back to the guts head, then tell me in the comments below. Also, my buddy Malachi got exposed. Big sad. Alright, get an F in the chat for Malachi, boys. Big sad. But you know what, guys? I think that'll be for me, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you liked it, make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on my social medias in the description below. Make sure to comment your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. And, of course, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.